From Studio 226 in Orlando, this is Aging Smarter. Aging Smarter is a podcast focusing on making it easier to grow older and to prepare for the future at any age. We aim to educate, entertain, prepare, and amaze you about your life's journey, regardless of your age. I'm your host, retired and former circuit judge, Jose R. Rodriguez. Joining me are Maryanna Milanez and Bridget Monroe. These folks have been leading community programs based on the Active V8 Your Brain. Activate your brain. It's a framework that we're going to talk about that provides 8 pillars of support for lifelong cognitive health and how anyone can put them into action. Bridget Monroe is a driving force committed to expanding access and eliminating barriers within the healthcare system. Bridget has dedicated over 15 years to advocating for community health and wellness. Bridget's journey in healthcare advocacy has seen her take on multiple influential roles. She is a co-founder of the Paramore Community Garden, a platform that fosters community health, education, and sustainable living. Her diverse experience includes serving as health educator, elder advocate, HIV prevention counselor, and board chair for the Pine Hills Seniors, Inc. Additionally, Bridget contributes as an ambassador for the Hannibal Square Heritage Center and as a Girl Scout leader promoting empowerment and education among young girls. Her academic achievements are equally impressive. She holds an MA in healthcare management and has pursued graduate studies in public health. She also possesses a BA in communications, complemented by certificates in dementia education, community health, and case management. Now, Maryanna has a background which includes research in Alzheimer's disease, neurodegenerative diseases, neuropsychological assessments across the lifespan. In her research career, Maryanna has served multiple roles within academia, private practice, and clinical research organizations, including study coordinator, clinical rater, and clinical research team lead. She's also assisted in postdoctoral research projects and is well-versed in neuropsychological assessments designed for memory screening, diagnostic purposes, and she currently serves on GAP Participation Service. It's a team liaison who supports the GAPnet sites to meet their screening and randomized goals through various strategies, including community outreach, physician-community partnerships, and advertising. Liaisons share best practices in GAP-enabled trials, and they help sites address obstacles such as the operational studies. Maryanna serves sites in Florida and in Illinois, and she holds a master's degree in clinical psychology from the Roosevelt University in Chicago. Let's begin with some questions. Maryanna, Bridget, let's start simple. What does it really mean to have a brain-healthy life? Which one of you wants to go first?
I'll go.
Go for it, Bridget.
To me, it simply means adapting or including or modifying those habits that are going to make your brain healthier, stronger, with the intent to...
Alive.
Yes, alive, with the intent to decrease or delay those cognitive challenges that may come later in life.
Maryanna, what do you think?
I could not agree more. I also think that being a lifelong learner is going to be the best way to just keep yourself active.
Because your brain keeps, it's like a muscle. It keeps exercising and it keeps working out. And maybe those neuroreceptors that are not working the way they're it's like muscles. They're making those neuroreceptors work.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The more you exercise, the stronger the brain is going to get, right?
That's right.
Absolutely.
So why should people start focusing on brain health early and not later in life? In other words, why start early if you can do it later?
Well, I think the biggest reason is because we want to make later life better. So starting earlier is going to help everybody. It's going to help your family. It's going to help you. It's going to help everybody connect and stay healthier longer. And so if you have those practices in place, you can't forget them.
Bridget, it's kind of like saving money. You keep putting it in a piggy bank, piggy bank, piggy bank, piggy bank. And when you get older,
and when you need
you
it,
got
it's
a
there.
bunch
Right.
of money.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's fundamental to just physical well-being.
So the sooner you start, the stronger the brain.
Absolutely.
You agree, Maryanna?
Completely.
Oh, wow. Well, can you walk us through the 8 pillars of brain health and what makes each one essential?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go with number 1. Maryanna.
All right. Well, I'll just give a little caveat here that the Activate Your Brain program was something that the Global Alzheimer's Platform Foundation developed.
Wonderful.
And it's not only catchy in that it's 8 pillars of brain health, it's a way to just keep reminding people that these things are crucial to keeping you wholehearted, well-rounded.
Lively.
Yes. And so the pillars are staying active, eating well, sleeping well, exercising your brain, connecting with friends and family, relaxation and reducing stress, controlling your risk factors, and getting involved in research.
Wow. That sounds so simple. What do you think, Bridget?
It is simple.
It is?
It is simple.
Show me how.
You start with wherever you're at.
Okay.
You start with wherever you're at. You
We'll
modify, you
We'll
implement.
start at 73.
You start at 73. So what do you enjoy doing?
Podcasting?
Podcasting. Okay. Continue
Meeting
to
people?
Continue to podcast and maybe
Teaching?
do podcasting even more. Or teaching other people how to do podcasting. Or maybe include something where you're challenging yourself on the podcast. Maybe podcasting in a different language.
Ándale.
Yes. Yes.
What do you think, Maryanna?
I think that is a great approach. And I think finding things that you're truly interested in, and it can be tailored to everybody's individual needs. Not everybody has to go out and run a marathon. Not everybody has to go write a doctoral dissertation to stay healthy. Eat a few more fruits and veggies. Sleep extra 20 minutes. Those things make a difference. Blueberries are fantastic for you. So just small little changes can make a long-lasting impact.
I always tell people, you don't have to go out and do a 5K. We're just going to do okay. We're going to do okay.
Love it.
And we're going to do a block today.
I love it.
And then the next time we're going to do 2 blocks. So you start with wherever you're at and just gradually.
There is something on the internet, as so many things are, that says that gives you a script for couch. It's called Couch to 5K or Couch to Sprint Triathlon in X number of days, in X number of weeks. So, it's interesting that you would say, tailor it, or you said it, Maryanna, tailor it to your own individual needs or your individual ability.
Absolutely.
So, let's talk about food since we're starting on that. What are some eating habits that truly make a difference on brain function? Maryanna?
I think the biggest
You're next, Jenny.
I think the biggest thing is truly diversity on your plate.
Okay.
Getting a balanced meal. So
Not just green stuff, but green stuff and
green stuff, colorful things,
yellow, orange.
and trying different things. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but getting some different colors on your plate is a great way to start. Making sure that you have enough of those fats, proteins, carbs, all of those good things. Avocados, those good healthy fats for you. And I think, again, those small changes, switching out that peanut oil for olive oil, making small little things, or that, lard for olive oil, small choices. And I think starting small is going to be the best way to win.
And eating well also means drinking more water.
Oh, yeah.
Bridget.
We often overlook that part of eating well. It's drinking more water. When you sleep at night, your body uses, I believe it's like 16 to 32 ounces of water at night while
And
you're
that's not just
sleeping.
because you've been sleeping with your mouth open.
So I encourage people, one of the first things to do when you get up in the morning, before you've had that coffee, before you've had that tea, replenish the water that you used overnight.
That makes sense.
It does. It absolutely does.
I've started to do that, believe it or not. Shh, don't tell anybody. I'm trying to be real healthy. Why? I've got grandchildren and I want to grow up really old and I want to see them. I want to see them graduate from high school, if that's possible.
It's possible.
We'll
It
see.
is possible.
Well, I got to eat well, don't I?
You do. You got to drink your water too.
Exactly. What other things that we can consume or should not consume For example, smoking? Is that part of the...
No. Limiting all of those kind of those no-nos that your doctor are going to say. So, reducing your alcohol intake, trying to quit smoking if you can, taking your medication regularly, making sure that you're monitoring your levels. Yep.
There you go.
And that's part of one of those other other pillars is reducing your risk factors. So making sure that you're staying in check with your annual labs, getting things, staying on top of those things. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The one thing I will tell you, that as you get older, there are so many issues. There's plumbing, there is your heart, there is your eyes, there are so many things. And you know what? I've learned that if I don't go ahead and I don't keep them on my calendar, they tend to go away. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, I have a bunch of doctors that are good enough to remind me that I need to go ahead and do A, B, C at least once a year. Mm-hmm. So that's good. Mm-hmm. So one of the things that I have a difficult time that I think is maybe part of one of the pillars is sleep, because it often gets overlooked. Why is quality rest so important for brain repair and memory?
You said it.
Bridget.
Rest is important so that the brain can repair itself at night. That is the only time that the brain has to take in everything that you've learned during the day, everything that you've seen during the day, and file it away so that when you need it, you can retrieve it.
So I've got to stop letting Tiger Lily to jump in the middle and bed in the middle of the night.
Yeah. So one of the things I suggest when I'm out in the community and when people are talking about sleeping is, you remember when you raised your kids, you gave your kids a bedtime?
Yeah.
Well, we think that when we get grown that we don't have to do that anymore. Well, we need a bedtime as well.
Aha.
We need a bedtime. We set a bedtime. I'm going to go to bed at this time. I am not going to have go to bed with the TV on. If I need some type of sound, maybe some water sound or soft music.
White noise.
No television. Go to bed at a certain time with no television. And if you wake up early, stay in the bed. That's the same thing you used to tell the kids, right? When they wake up early. I don't care.
Turn off your phone.
Turn off your phone. Get rid of that phone. Put it away.
Leave it downstairs. Leave it somewhere else.
Leave it in the car. Leave it someplace else other than the bedroom.
In other words, exile your phone.
You got it right.
What do you think?
You got it right.
To build on all of that, too, is making a healthy routine. Yes. Sleep hygiene is the same as all the other hygiene. Just like we need to shower regularly, you need to make sure that you have a good nightly routine. Yes. So what Bridget was saying, too, have your routine. Start winding down at a certain time. And the other thing that a lot of people don't realize, too, is disrupted sleep is time that your brain isn't getting the oxygen that it needs.
I can tell you. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
I understand that personally. Whenever there's a squirrel that goes by the window downstairs, there's Tiger Lily. She is absolutely, what should I say? She is protecting us from the world of squirrels. Mm-hmm. So there we go. And it's like, going back to sleep, So sleep is phenomenal. Now, I will tell you one of the benefits of having Tiger Lily. It's about social connection.
Yes, absolutely.
You're going to tell me that that's one of the pillars. Mm-hmm. That spending time with friends, that spending time volunteering, that spending time teaching, doing things that involves others really supports brain health. Well, when I was about to retire, which I haven't, okay, just in case, I've had the idea that, I'm pretty much of a social bug. My wife's going to go to work. My children are going to go to work. I'm going to have nobody to talk to. So I surreptitiously got my son, and we went to a place where they were adopting or putting up for adoption dogs. And I picked out Tiger Lily. And he was the one who basically got me to adopt her, because it was going to be my retirement dog. But there was one condition. He needed to take her until I could sell my wife on that. And that Tiger Lily, he had to train her to go to the bathroom, to do potty and pee outside the house. Tiger Lily will not go ahead, will not invade the house with anything. My son did a good job of training her. And now she has won over my wife. But what I will tell you as far as social connection is concerned, and exercise, remaining active, Tiger Lily walks me twice a day. And I get to do exercise because guess what? Every so often, to be nice to the neighbors and to be really polite, not only do I talk to them, which before Tiger Lily, I didn't know any of the neighbors. I do now. I know everybody, and I know everybody's business, more or less, because they tell me. It's just, it's wonderful to be that connected with my neighborhood. But I also get to do squats. Bend down and bend down to be nice to neighbors and not to leave any how should I say?
Presents.
Any presents or elements of how should I say this? Of something to improve their lawn as it decays. In other words, no fertilization of their lawn is.
Yes.
But you know, and I talk to Tiger Lily. She doesn't talk back, but you do have a responsibility, and it does. And as a matter of fact, I understand that there's a Japanese study that was published by NIH that tends to show, I want to say 40, but I think it's 24. At any rate, some incredible percentage that owning a dog supports the suspension of dementia by like a 24, 40%. And it's just like, really? Thank you, Tiger Lily. Thank you. I thought I was losing it. I'm not losing it that fast, thanks to you. So, yeah, I can understand personally about social connection.
Pets can also help to reduce and release
Stress.
Absolutely. And that's one of the pillars as well, reducing stress.
How about that? So, what about chronic conditions like diabetes, hypertension, and how can they affect cognition? How can you take charge of those risk factors?
Yeah, so I mean, those two specifically are reducing blood flow.
Right.
They're altering things in your body so that your brain isn't getting the nutrition that it needs. So naturally, if that happens over a long period of time unchecked, your brain's not getting everything it needs, and then puzzle pieces start going missing.
Yes. Exactly. I like the way you put that.
Yeah. No, and kind of to the analogy that Bridget was saying earlier with the file cabinet, your brain is that file cabinet, and if we're not feeding it the files that it needs to keep going, how is it going to continue to work?
How is it going to organize?
Exactly. Exactly.
Because that's what sleep function does. It helps you organize the activities of the day, the memories, and all of that.
Absolutely.
And so do you know that when you're practicing brain health, you're actually doing a 2-for?
No.
Brain health and heart health go hand in hand.
No kidding.
So when you are focusing on that brain health, doing everything, modifying those habits, including those different activities, you're also taking care of your heart. Better than Publix, right?
Oh,
it's a BOGO, right?
No kidding. BOGO and then some. So, again, getting involved in research is one of your pillars. I think that was kind of like the last one. So why should everyday people consider participating in clinical trials or studies?
So that also is kind of a multi-part win.
Okay.
Right? So every clinical trial that's done is there to gather information. Right? It's there to educate us. It's there so future generations can have a better future.
You know, whether you are in the placebo or the control group,
right,
or whether you're in the active group that's testing the whatever it is.
But getting involved in research also includes some of those other pillars. So when you're going to the research office, you're talking to different people. You're connecting.
Social connection.
Yep.
Yes.
You are controlling your risk factors because you're getting blood done during those trials. They're looking at your levels. They're making sure that you're staying healthy to be part of those clinical trials. And then that third part is you're exercising your brain. The team is there to educate you on what the trial is all about. What are the risks with the trial? What can we get from this trial? And I think the scary thing around research is everybody says, oh, I don't want to be a guinea pig. But that Tylenol that you took a couple days ago for a headache had to go through a clinical trial.
And Advil and Motrin, all of those.
Someone had to be that brave participant to get all of us the things that we need. So it can be a great thing for future generations as well.
So you're basically leaving a legacy.
Yes, absolutely.
You're contributing to the community, to the universe as a whole.
By also potentially helping yourself.
Right, right.
You're taking care of those who are coming behind you, those grandchildren.
Yeah. You've both built community programs around these ideas. What are some examples of how these pillars are being brought to life locally?
Some of the activities that we've done at K2 Medical Research, we try to do things that are going to be fun, that are going to keep people engaged, like line dancing. We've done swimming lessons. We've done cooking lessons. We've done cornhole tournaments, domino tournaments, you name it. Things that are going to get people engaged and active and building their brain health profile.
Wow. Maryanna?
We do a lot of the same things. And honestly, what the Global Alzheimer's Platform Foundation is here is to support sites like K2, to really boost forward all of the great programs that they have going on. So we do it kind of more on a national scale versus the small scale. But we're always here to help with new ideas and support their ideas when they have some fun, new creative activity going on.
Well, I have a promise that I'm going to extract a promise that you're going to keep me up to date on what's going on.
Oh, absolutely.
Not only with the pillars, but also with any of the research that's going on and how things are improving, as well as how things that need to be avoided. So at this point, I'm extracting that promise from you. And finally, let me ask you this. Which of the 8 pillars do you personally practice every day, and why?
I'm a huge water drinker. I drink water simply because it's one of the easiest ways that I can build my brain health profile. Not only my brain health, but my heart health. They go hand in hand. And drinking water eliminates a lot of the different challenges or problems that people may encounter by just
Bridget,
drinking water.
You've sold me. The moment we close here, I'm going to get me a glass of water.
There you go.
Maryanna.
I am
Which
right
one do
there.
you practice?
I'm right on there, on board with you with the connecting with friends and family, but also with my pup. I also have a pup.
What breed?
I have a miniature schnauzer.
Oh, those are beautiful.
She is a therapy dog, and she is the sweetest little thing. And so, honestly, like, there are many a day where if she wasn't there, I don't know how to get through the day.
Well, Tiger Lily is my therapy pup.
I love it. So I'm right there with that, and then reducing stress because of her.
Yeah, there you go.
Do I hear a paw podcast coming along?
A podcast?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, one of my students is doing the research on that.
Oh, wow,
And so we're going to
wonderful.
wind up having with a podcast.
Let me know.
Dogs versus cats, because the research tends to show that dogs will actually reduce or suppress your dementia, where cats don't. So we're going to have a dog fight, or maybe a cat fight, or a dog and cat fight sometime very near in the future. So stay tuned. Maryanna, Bridget, thank you for joining us and reminding us that brain health is within reach. You have made it simple. You have made it important. Whether it's a movement, whether it's connection, whether it's curiosity, every small step helps us age a little smarter. You've been listening to Aging Smarter. Thanks for being part of the conversation. Keep learning, keep moving, keep drinking water, and help keep aging smarter. Until next time, we hope you'll give us a like and that you subscribe. Remember that you can always find our podcasts not only via YouTube, but also on the website of the Senior Resource Alliance. I want to thank at this time my Emmy-winning showrunner, without whom this podcast would not be possible, and our producer, Annie Rodriguez-Newburn of the firm of Tangle Rodriguez and Associates, which basically also supports this podcast. Thank you all very much. Until next time, keep aging smarter.